Good morning, Diet Center, and here's your breaking news. In recent months, there's been an increase in the reporting of incidents whereby existing clients of centers have been contacted by email, phone, and mail by dietcenter.com. Excuse me. If to reduce, if not eliminate entirely these incidents, dietcenter.com will be scrubbing their client list to discharge those clients in the database. To do this, it necessitates that center's client information be forwarded to dietcenter.com by each center so as to effectively purge the information from the database. All franchisees have been emailed an Excel worksheet for the purpose of submitting client information. On the form sent, only the form sent will be accepted. No faxes can be accepted. The data must be entered electronically and submitted electronically according to the instructions noted in the worksheet. In preparation for this, let me address what I anticipate will be the most common questions and concerns. Number one, by submitting this list, what assurances do I as a franchisee have that it won't be used to market to my clients? Well, the purpose of submitting the list is to prevent that very thing from happening. Keep in mind that the franchise agreement calls for the weekly submission of this information, and if that was the business strategy of dietcenter.com, it would have and could have been done already. Instead, dietcenter.com is providing an opportunity for all centers to have their client list data scrubbed from the dietcenter.com database to prevent this from happening in the future. Number two, does this list include all clients? Yes, all clients from your assigned zip codes as noted in your franchise agreement. Number three, how far back can I go with my client list? There is no time limit. Number four, what about clients not in my assigned zip codes? For clients not in your assigned zip codes, please have the client submit a request to be removed from the dietcenter.com database and send it to info@dietcenter.com. What do I do with future clients? Each week you'll have the opportunity to submit an updated list which will include new clients secured in your assigned zip codes. Number six, why can't I just send contracts or fax handwritten lists? This is a major undertaking to provide additional support to all centers. In doing so, dietcenter.com must have a uniform methodology for receiving and entering data to eliminate confusion and to ensure accuracy. Only the Excel worksheet can be accepted. Number seven and final, why are my clients limited to those in my assigned zip codes? At the time you signed your franchise agreement, you were assigned protected zip codes. Dietcenter.com is providing rebates on programs and product sales on clients secured online in a non-contractual manner. Any clients outside of the protected geography agreed upon at the time the franchise agreement was executed are not included in this non-contractual program. However, if you have a geography that you wish to secure, you may do so through either an additional location or proposals will be considered by the corporate office for a payment program to lease additional geography for this purpose. This will be done on a case-by-case basis with no initial corporate guideline, protocol, or standard established. Let's review the actual instructions for the worksheet. First and foremost, excuse me again, the worksheet looks like this. You've got your initial listing or an initial worksheet that'll have your initial Diet Center client roster and another one that is listed as your weekly Diet Center client roster. You want to send the initial one in no later than Friday, June 19th, and then the initial one each week subsequent to that. The form is for submitting your initial client list per your franchise agreement or for submitting your client list to be removed from the dietcenter.com client base. Again, I need to stress, only this form will be accepted and it must be sent by email. It can only be entered electronically and received electronically. When the form is completed, make sure you've included the center location information and the date the form was completed. Once completed, click on the email link to compose an email with the attached and send, with the report attached and send. Again, this is to be sent no later than Friday, June 19th. Just to repeat, at the bottom of the worksheet, you'll find two tabs. One is marked Initial Roster Submission, and the second is marked Weekly Roster Submission. Use the worksheet marked Initial Roster Submission to send your first list, and the worksheet marked Weekly Roster Submission to send all subsequent lists. After thoroughly reviewing the information, please call Denise, Scott, or myself if you have any questions. Now, one cautionary note. I know there are about a half a dozen centers that do not have email, and it'll be seeing this in some capacity outside of the center. I have to stress to you, we will only accept this in an electronic version, so you're going to have to find some way to do a workaround. That's your breaking news. Have a great day, everybody.